Yo, what is going on YouTube? This is your boy Dan, aka aDrive, new episode 7 of the Pokemon Soul Silver Randomizer Nuzlocke Let's Play playthrough, guys. I hope you guys are just as stoked as I am to be going on this playthrough, going on this journey together. And we are in Azalea Town, however you want to call it. We are about to take on Bugsy, the bug-type gym leader. You guys know bug types, all my favorite type of Pokemon. Let's see if Bugsy actually has bug-type Pokemon. So, first of all, guys, if you could mash that like button for me, you guys have been killing it. 200 likes would be absolutely wonderful. And, of course, our question of the day, guys, as we see these beautiful Spinnerack panels, what is your favorite bug-type Pokemon? Let me know in the description below. This is quite a tough question for me to answer because, again, I do quite like bug-type Pokemon as I get the wrong panel. But I would have to say my favorite bug-type Pokemon, there's a lot of really cool ones in my opinion. Shiny Mothim has always been one of my personal favorites. I really like, Mega Pinsir, and I really like Scolipede as well. So kind of some tough choices, but nevertheless, I kind of want to actually take on that trainer. So let me rewind here. We're gonna go back, take that middle panel to take on this trainer. But I would have to say maybe Scolipede in some ways. I mean, I like all the bug types, I really do, except for Wormadam. But I'm curious as to what your favorite type is below, and a lot of people ask me this question, so I'm going to kind of talk about it right now in this video, just to kind of give you the heads up. A lot of people say, aDrive, why do you like bug-type Pokemon? Why are bug types your favorite type of Pokemon? Can you explain, or can you give us the reasoning behind that? Because you call yourself the Bug Maniac, or whatever you want to call it, and obviously I'm doing a bug-only playthrough on Twitch, and a bunch of stuff, as this guy actually has a Kakuna, which is kind of convenient. But, so what I would say to that is the reason why I like bug Pokemon, and the reason why I've always had this I guess a fixation, or however you want to put it, towards bug-type Pokemon and Pokemon is really pretty simple. So when I was playing the Pokemon games, maybe around Diamond and Pearl or something like that, or even it might have even been as early as Ruby and Sapphire when they first came out. This guy's got 2 bug-type Pokemon. I don't know if our randomizer decided to stop working. I have no idea. But that's just maybe a coincidence. I have no idea. But actually, he wouldn't have a Kricketot. That's just a coincidence. I really like bug-type Pokemon. So anyway, the reason why is because when I was playing like Ruby and Sapphire or whatever, I wanted more of a challenge when I played through the Pokemon games. I wanted to find a way to play through the games that was more challenging. And at the time, there were things like Nuzlocke and stuff. They weren't as prevalent, but the big thing to do around that time on the internet was to do monotype playthroughs. So a lot of people do monotype grass, monotype fire, monotype water, and so on and so forth. And I wanted to find a type that I can monotype that would be, I can get the Pokemon early on in the game, so that way I wouldn't have to go like 5 badges in to catch my first Pokemon of that type. And I wanted a Pokemon type that was going to be really challenging, something that wouldn't be easy to beat the game with, because I felt like water would be a little easy in some cases and so on and so forth. So the type that I ended up coming across, and the type that I found that I fell in love with, was the bug-type Pokemon. For that reason, you can get them very early in the games. They typically evolve pretty quickly, which is one of the nice features of bug-type Pokemon, like Caterpie and Weedle and so on and so forth. They evolve pretty quickly, but they're really not looked at as being the strongest type. They have a lot of weaknesses, and especially some of the things like Scissor. I mean, they're 4 times weak to fire and so on and so forth. So that's kind of where that whole thing came from for me. Is I found that as I crit the Pichu. I found that you were able to get those Pokemon early on in the game. Having access to them early on in the game allowed me to, build these monotype teams and be able to mono play through all these Pokemon games as I get paralyzed there. So that was really cool. That was really fun for me, and it kind of added a unique spin to playing through the games that otherwise didn't exist. So you have games like Ruby and Sapphire, right, which they just came out with the remake, obviously, for a few months back. And Ruby and Sapphire is a fun game to monotype because you get access to 3 bug Pokemon right off the bat, and then you also get access to Nincada, which gives you Shedinja, and so on and so forth, Ninjask. Then you can get Volbeat and Illumise. You get Armaldo, lots of options for bug Pokemon in that game, and that made it really fun to do that game. Diamond and Pearl, Platinum, etc. All those games had bug Pokemon early on. I think in that case you ended up getting like Kricketot. Then you can catch Burmy, which gives you 2 Pokemon. You get Heracross, I believe, from Honey Trees. A lot of options there. I believe Wurmple's even pretty early on in that game, so that gives you even more bug Pokemon to choose from early game to build your team. Black and White was an exception to this. You had to wait until you actually beat Lenora, I think her name was, or whatever, the normal gym leader, to get access to that forest. But once you get into that forest, you can get things like Sewaddle and kind of start from there. Black and White 2 put those bug Pokemon at the beginning, so you're able to get Venipede and Sewaddle right at the beginning of the game before the first badge. I believe. So a lot of cool opportunities there, and it kind of opened up the door for me to monotype these games with bug-type Pokemon. So that kind of, hopefully that answers the question of, you know, why does aDrive like bug Pokemon so much? Well, that's kind of the reasoning right there, guys. Just having the ability to get them early on in the game made me, you know, use them more often than I otherwise might have used. And at this point, I've I've monotyped run X and Y on my first playthrough when the game first came out. I also monotyped, you know, ORAS when it first came out. So the ORAS run was on Twitch. I monotyped ORAS on Twitch on release, actually, which was kind of cool. No one else was doing monotype runs, so that was kind of neat. And then X and Y, I monotyped it before I even started doing YouTube or content really for Pokemon. It was more for my own pleasure, and that was a really fun game to monotype because you get access to, you know, Caterpie and Weedle at the beginning. You get access to Burmy right away. You get Combee, which evolves into Vespiquen right away. Obviously Scatterbug, which evolves into Vivillon. So a lot of really cool options very early on in that game. And then even after the second badge, you're getting Pokemon like Yanma and stuff. So I think for me personally, if I'm going to revisit a game to mono bug again, which is a very big possibility that happens in the future, it would probably be X and Y again. I really would love to do another playthrough of X and Y where I only use bug-type Pokemon, because it'd be so fun. There's so much diversity there in the Pokemon you could pick in terms of those bug-type Pokemon, and it makes a lot of fun. So the only big hiccup with bug-type Pokemon in a playthrough is you will always have to pick up something to use Surf and any of the water HMs like Surf, Dive, Waterfall, etc. And if you want to use, what is it? Let's see, the Fly. The only bug Pokemon that learns Fly, if I can remember correctly, is actually Volcarona. So you'd have to use Volcarona as well. So a couple little unfortunate parts of the whole thing about, you know, only using bug-type Pokemon when you do a playthrough, but it's really not a huge deal. I mean, you just use an HM slave to kind of get around that part, and then you kind of, you know, just play the game like you normally would. So that was kind of my thought process there, as I actually get double attacked on Dawn, and that was a crit, so we're going to have to switch Dawn out after this, because I almost forgot that this was a Nuzlocke, because we've been kind of on autopilot for a lot of it, because a lot of the Pokemon we're facing aren't very challenging. But let's be smart about things here, and we'll switch out here just to be safe. Let's get Melody some action. Melody's got Feint Attack. I think we should be alright to take out these Pokemon here. So we'll switch into Scarface, a nice little Honchkrow, and we'll switch out to Dawn. So I do want to address this too, because I did ask in the last episode, if you missed it, you know, what we should do about the fact that we just caught a Shaman, and what else we should do about the fact that we have caught a Ditto and also a Hoot Hoot. Should we switch them onto our team? And I got a good amount of options and kind of responses from you guys, so thank you for your responses. And the general consensus was, if I was to remove something, you guys would want me to move Blimpy or Nimbus to pick up one of those Pokemon. I actually have decided that I was going to leave Shaman in the PC for now, and the reason why I ultimately decided that is because, one, Shaman only has the move Growth. Second of all, it doesn't really learn any good moves until later on, and until I pick up some good HMs or TMs and stuff like that, it might not make a whole lot of sense to use that Pokemon, because I don't think it's going to really give me, you know, all that much of an advantage, or really do anything for me at this point in the game. So, as much as I like Shaman, as good of a Pokemon as I think it is, I think we're going to just keep it in the box for now. And if we, you know, we might have a free spot after we hatch this egg, or, you know, we'll see kind of what happens. We'll see what makes the most sense at that point. But for now, I'm going to kind of stick with the 5 guys I have right now in the egg. I really like what we're working with, so I think we'll be alright. So let's see if I can actually get to Bugsy. I actually have to go down here, hit this little switch panel, and I think we're good to take on Bugsy. So I don't want to assume, obviously, Bugsy would normally carry, I think, Leddyba, Metapod, and maybe Scyther, if I'm not mistaken. I'm going to use a couple potions just to be safe, and we'll take on Bugsy here in a moment. Looks like I stocked up on a few potions before, which is nice. So let's throw one on Dawn here, and I'll actually throw another one just on Nimbus to be safe, and I think we're going to be good to go. So let's see what Bugsy's working with. Let's see what she's twerking with. I don't know if it's a guy or a girl, but I'm Bugsy. I never lose when it comes to bug-type Pokemon. My research is going to make me the authority on bug-type Pokemon. Let me demonstrate what I've learned from my studies. So here's Bugsy. Again, I don't remember, honestly, if Bugsy's a girl or a boy. I kind of forgotten. I want to say it's a girl, but I'm not positive. So Bugsy actually has a Wailord, and it's level 17. Oh, what? That's not good, guys. That's not good. I guess I thought she was a lot lower level than that. We'll see what she's gonna do. She's got rollout, so that's a problem in itself. Okay. Alright. Well, this is a problem, guys. This is a problem. We're gonna switch, and we're gonna go into Melody. I'd imagine makes the most sense. Or what can Dawn do? Summary. Check moves. Disable. I was gonna go to Dawn. We'll go for disable. It's the only thing we can do, really. I didn't realize that she was level 17. Please don't do that much. Oh boy. If I'm faster, I can disable. Or I just have to hope it misses. I don't know what to do. I don't know what we can do right now, guys. There's nothing that can take a rollout from a level 17. I did not realize that Bugsy had this strong a Pokemon. I had no idea. Do I have anything that can potentially flinch or do anything that... Am I gonna outspeed this thing at all? I can minimize with Drift Limb. Well, there's our first casualty of the playthrough. Our guiding light that is Dawn. Not good. Not good at all. Oh my god. How is this thing level 17? Why is there such a huge level spike? I just took on all these Pokemon and they weren't anything close to level 17. I should outspeed with this guy, but I can't make it do anything. I think Blimpy and going for minimize is my best play if I can outspeed. I don't know what to do, guys. I really don't. I outspeed, I can get a minimize off, and all I can do is hope that it misses right now. Oh my god. Dude, what do I do? He's gonna knock out Blimpy too. Is this the end? What do I do, guys? I don't even know. I have nothing that flinches. I can astonish with Scarface and hope for the flinch. That's the only thing I can do. Or I can go for wing attack and just try to get max as much damage as possible. What's the flinch chance on astonish? It doesn't say, no. It just says it may also make the target flinch. Alright, Scarface, I need some luck right now. He's faster. That's gonna knock out Scarface. Wow. What do I even do right now? I mean, I guess I bring in Melody. We just lost 3 Pokemon on our team right now because of this thing. I'm gonna go for Sonic Boom. I should be faster. I miss. He's gonna go for Water Gun, of course. So he's done rollouting, which is good, I suppose. Of course, that Water Gun does a lot. Let's go for Sonic Boom, and I missed again. What is going on right now? Why did I just miss 2 Sonic Booms in a row? 3 in a row! What is going on? I don't know, guys. I have no idea what's happening right now. This is not good, though. This is not good. Why is there a level 17 Wailord, first of all? Now I remember, so I'm pretty sure Bugsy leads with Scyther, and U-turns out, which is why she led with Wailord. But even so, level 17 is like really strong compared to what I was expecting. And it's got like Bright Powder or something because I missed. It's just gonna keep firing off water guns, I suppose. I can take another one. Let's just Sonic Boom. And I miss again. 4 misses. 4 out of 5 misses. What is going on? Why is this happening? Not good, guys. This is not good. I have nothing for this thing. I have nothing for this thing. My flying type weakness has certainly hurt us here, guys. I don't know if we're gonna make it through this episode. It's just gonna keep water gunning, okay. I don't know what to do. That does so much. I guess I can Sand Tomb it just for get residual. I'll probably miss though. I missed again. This is definitely like Bright Powder Wailord or something. How would I have missed this many attacks? I finally hit a Sand Tomb. Jesus. This is ridiculous. That does a decent amount as a crit though. The water gun again. All I can do is potion here. So it does. I can live one more. I can live one more. One more water gun. He doesn't crit. So let's go for Sonic Boom. I don't miss, thankfully. He's gonna water gun. Please don't kill. It did 12 damage last time. Don't do 14. And he crits. Oh my god, guys. This is not this is not good. This is not good. We have 1 Pokemon left. And it's weak to rollout. And I don't know if I'm faster or not. This is scary. Let's go for a pack. He's got a sewer potion. I think... I don't know what to think. He misses the rollout. I could sing. There's the rollout. That's it. Don't miss. And that's it, ladies and gentlemen. Couldn't even get through 2 badges, guys. Oh my god, what just happened? A rollout Wailord just destroyed my entire team, guys. Oh. Well, I guess that's the end of the playthrough, guys. The struggles of a Nuzlocke. I want to thank you guys for watching these episodes. We made it 7 episodes, or 6.5 episodes through this playthrough. And it was the most fun I've had making a playthrough on YouTube. Unfortunately, that's the end of it. It's kind of a bummer that we made it to this point and didn't make it any farther. But I do want to genuinely thank you guys for your support on this playthrough. And I don't know what to do. I don't know if you guys want me to start over. I don't know if you guys want me to try a different game. I don't know what I do now. So I've never been in this situation before. So as a YouTuber here, I'm asking you guys for your opinion. Obviously, I'm kind of shaken up and surprised. I mean, no one died in real life, but I really had such a fun time on this playthrough. And of course, what happens? The Pokemon all faint to a rollout Wailord with Bright Powder or something like that because I missed so many hits on it. I don't know if there's anything I could have done differently. I could have trained a little bit more, but I didn't expect it to be that high of a level. I didn't really prepare. I was kind of cruising this whole time, and maybe I just got a little bit jaded on my team, but the flying type weakness has done me in. But you guys can let me know in the comment section below what I do at this point. I have no idea. So yeah, that's kind of it. But thank you guys again for your support on this playthrough. If you want to see something else, or if I started over, I don't know what I do now. I really don't. But you guys can let me know, and I'll see you guys in the next video, whatever that may be. It's been your boy aDrive. Peace.